Good morning, friends. Today we will discuss regarding the site selection for an ideal bridge. This is very important issue that how we can select a particular site for the construction of bridge. The ideal bridge river site never exists in reality. Therefore, in order to select a least objectionable site, merits and demerits of different alternative sites are compared. First, the foremost important parameter about the site is it should have good connectivity with roads. Then only we are able to take all the machinery material to the site. If you are going to select a site for bridge construction, then you should have good roads which are connected with each other. The roads should be connected either side of the river or any dam. The bend end of the approaches should be dry and hard. Next point, strong embankment on both the sides, because we have to protect the banks of both the sides. The bridges are connected where the embankment present on the both sides of the river. The embankment should be firm on both the upstreams as well as downstreams of the river. The form should be strong, solid, permanent, straight and well defined. The embankment should not disturb at the time of flood. Good foundation is also required to make a bridge, because ultimately the load gets shifted to foundation then to the ground. At the bed of the river, the foundation should be good and have reasonable depth for the substructure. The property of soil should be good. So, for knowing the wealth of the soil or strata of the soil, we are going to conduct several tests in the soil laboratory. The next point is requirement of material and labor, very essential component. In bridge construction, it is the important point to the requirement of good material and labor near the site. Otherwise, the cost will be very high. Material and labor should be easily available near the site. Due to this, the transportation charges for labor and material gets minimized. So, if you are doing planning for the bridge construction, then this point will help you more. Always search for good material and labor near the site so that the project should become economically viable. Another, the foremost important point is flow of water. The flow of water should be perpendicular to the center line of the bridge. These types of crossings are also known as right angle crossings or square crossings. Sometimes it is also known as the normal crossing. Following points we are keeping in our mind while measuring the flow of water. Number 1 point, there should be a smooth flow of water, means minimum obstructions. The proper arrangement of segmental wing walls and return walls near the bridge construction. It permits the formation of eddies and cross currents which are being avoided. Third point, it also provides the shortest length of the bridge span as well as the length of the pier. It means minimum number of piers will be required for completing the long length of the bridge. The skew bridges are difficult to construct as compared to normal bridges. Fifth point, the depth of bridge foundation depends upon the type of design. Sixth point, the skew bridges are complicated in design and the maintenance of these types of bridges is also very difficult. Seventh point, the passage of bridge under the skew bridges are not smooth. The piers have also resisted excessive water pressure. The next point, straight stretch of river, means we should not prefer the site on curved surfaces or curved shapes. The river should be straight, stretch at the upstream and downstream side. It also allows the smooth and uniform flow of water. The curve stretch of river provides an irregular flow of water. So the river should be a straight stretch at the upstream as well as downstream of the bridge, because it creates many problems during the time of maintenance and construction. Next, a very important thing is flow of river. The construction of bridge also depends on the flow of river. If the velocity of flow is less than the particular value, the silting will occur and more particular value occurs in river bed. The velocity of flow in the river should be medium according to the particular size. It also depends upon the nature of the river bed. So it is very essential to check the river bed first, then start construction over it. Again, the important point is width of the river, because width and height both are held responsible for measuring the level of flood also. The width of the river also affects in the construction of the bridge. If the bridge of river is less, then you can construct economy and cheaper bridge on it. If the width of the river is more, then you have to pay more for it, because when we are having more width of the river, then we need more piers. We have to raise more number of piers at equal intervals of time. If river width is less, then I think we need less. So width of the river is again a very important factor. And next factor is hydrologic parameters. Study about low water level, highest flood level, slope of the surface water, flood velocity, and flood velocity and discharge of river, data obtained from local inquiries, from the data available from the nearest causing sites for irrigation or flood control department we can carry out from the last 2 to 3 decades. Next, geotechnical and seismic data. So as our region falls in zone number 4, study performs to get the stability of the river, location of the faults, their activity and their likely repercussions on major structures to be put up, and particulars of past earthquakes in the site vicinity. Study perform also to get soil classifications, grain size, depth at which hard strata is likely to be met. This is all about geotechnical data. Next is navigational requirements. Some kind of navigation will exist on almost all major rivers. Study investigate about the size, density and volume of traffic of vessels and boats, so that it can be safely cross the river without any nuisance to both the vessels as well as to the bridge. This is all about the site selection parameters. I think before selecting a particular site, these data should be collected and implemented. Thank you very much.